Hi, I'm Pattu from FreeFinCal. Today, let's talk about buying on market dips. Now, so many people think that it's just common sense that you buy more on market dips and therefore you'll make more returns. The fact is that if you actually backtest many of these intuitions and common senses, most of them don't make sense. Most of them just don't pan out the way we wanted to, and waiting to buy on market dips is just plain useless. So I'm going to show you two different back tests. So we're going to do what is known as a systematic plus dip investment. So suppose you start an SIP for 2000, so that's your systematic investment. In the other case, systematic plus dip investment, you split that up. 1000 rupees you do the SIP, and 1000 rupees you buy on dips. So you basically use a signal which is based on the 6 months moving average and 12 months moving average. That's based on the tactical tool that I have. You can find it in the main menu of the site. So for example, if you see here, this is basically a Nifty small cap index, small cap 100 index. And if the index dips like this, you basically sell the liquid fund and put it into equity. When the index is moving up, you start investing the 1000 rupees into a liquid fund. When the index dips, you redeem from the liquid fund and put it into equity. So that is one type of investing. That is the systematic versus systematic plus dip investment. We're also going to do the opposite. That is, again, we have a systematic investment of 2000 rupees and the systematic plus momentum investment. That is the opposite. That is, you buy equity whenever the equity index is moving up, and you sell it off when it is fallen down, and you put it into a liquid fund. So you just do the opposite. One is buying on dips and the other is buying on momentum. Now we're going to do two things. One is we're going to compare the results for Sensex Total Returns Index and liquid fund, and we're going to look at 122 15-year periods for dip buying. And you can see that's the Sensex and with a signal on, and you can see that there's practically no difference between the XIRR of the systematic investment, which is blue, and the burgundy is the XIRR for the dip buying. In fact, the dip buying has actually given a slightly lower return, I would say, for the 122 trials. And please remember, I'm not considering any tax here. When you sell the liquid fund and put it into equity, I'm not considering the tax. Obviously, if you consider the tax, again, dip buying will always be a little bit lower. The returns will be a little bit lower. There's no difference. Now, if you look at momentum buying, again, there is practically no difference. Practically no difference. I mean, it's just crazy how this happens. Now, some people said in Awesome Ideas of Wealth, when I posted a poll there, they said it will work over 30 years. So let's look at 30 years for S&P 500 and 1 year US Treasury bill. So this is dip buying. Again, there is practically no difference. Here the difference is just not seen. The two data points are on top of each other practically, for all practical reasons. Now momentum buying, again, no difference. Again, there's no difference. So the point is that please don't waste your time waiting for dips. If you want to be a systematic investor, be a proper systematic investor. Whenever you get money, put it into the market. That is the easiest, simplest, most intuitive way in terms of where you can achieve good results. I am not saying systematic investing will win all the time. I am saying that's the simplest way to do. If you want to time the market, then please recognize this is not market timing. Buying on dips is not market timing. Market timing means you buy tactically and sell tactically. So market timing, you have two strategies. One, you can have market timing strategies that result in lower risk, which is the main aim, and you have lower returns. That will be the side effect. Or there is another strategy, at least one strategy to my knowledge, which can result in higher returns sometimes, but it will always result in higher risk. That's the price to pay. So there are two types of market timing strategies. Now, whether it is systematic investing or whether it is market timing, no strategy will work all the time. No strategy will work for all the markets. No strategy will work for all sequence of returns. Backtests do not factor into account future market movements, and backtests do not take into account human emotions. It does not take into account tax, exit loads, and so on. So I would suggest, if you are scared of, see, I know many people who are scared of rebalancing because of tax. So most of them will not, they are interested to see videos on market timing or videos on articles on market timing, but they will themselves not implement it because they're scared of tax. So when you're scared of tax, don't waste your time and money putting it into a liquid fund and waiting for dips. It's just silly. Just put it into the market, because anyway, if there is a dip, the market, the investment will fall. But when you are when you are buying on dips, you are expecting the market to move up. So if the market is going to move up eventually, that money is going to gain eventually. So there's no big difference. That's what the study says. So if you are not going to be a proper market timer, then systematic investing is the route for you. Obviously, systematic investing alone will not work. I have shown SIP is, if you just run an SIP, it's just timing luck. You have to have a goal, manage your asset allocation. The same bhajan that I always do. Have a goal, have asset allocation, de-risk your asset allocation properly, again, blah, 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 and so on. But at the very least, market timing is, dip buying is a waste of time. Excuse me.